Maggie J. And these are my stories.
Today I'm going to ask her. The thought gave Adam goosebumps. Understandable. How often do you ask the love of your life this question? Well, some more often than others. But Adam knew that it would be the only time for him. Even if she said no, he would never ask anyone else again. He was sure of that. For him, there was only the one. The one or none. Admittedly, it had also taken him a long time to pluck up the courage to take this step. It felt like years. But that didn't matter. She was worth it. And today was the day. On the morning that would change his life, he woke up with the certainty that the day had come. There would be no more excuses today. No more, the moment isn't right. No more, the circumstances are too difficult. Nothing that could get in his way. Because if something was important, or rather, if someone was important to you, then you wouldn't waste time waiting. Life was too short to wait for the right moment to come. Because if you waited for it, it would eventually be too late. It was clear to him from the moment he saw her that he would marry her. She was pure light, pure joy, pure life. And he knew immediately that he didn't want to live without this light. He would marry her, build her a house, and have a wonderful life. With her 2 children. She had brought this light into his life for 7 years now. Of course, he could have proposed to her long ago. But somehow the situation never fit. Her father fell ill, she got a new job, her brother got divorced. She had to go into the hospital. He himself had big projects at work that he had to take care of. Her father died. It was a roller coaster of emotions, and there was always something else going on in her life. So it never seemed appropriate for him to ask the question. It sounded like he was looking for an excuse, but he wasn't. Too close to her father's funeral, he didn't want to ask her to marry him. That wouldn't have been right. Then, when she seemed to be slowly getting better, he had to go away on business and stayed away longer than expected. This often happened in their relationship, which always upset her. But what was he supposed to do? It was his job, and he was irreplaceable in the company, so their relationship had to take a back seat. That was understandable, wasn't it? But unfortunately, not for her. She felt left alone at the moment when she needed him. Like so many times before, as she kept reproaching him. But that was over now. He would ask her now, and everything would be fine from then on. It had to be fine, didn't it? It had been going downhill for far too long. Adam was already looking forward to her warm smile when he asked her the question. He couldn't get her beautiful face out of his mind since he had last seen her. How long had it been now? 4 weeks? Far too long. He finally had to act and ask her. She looked so beautiful the last time he saw her. So peaceful, calm, happy, just like the day he met her. She still radiated so much light, even though everyone around her was crying. He would never forget it. That was the image he would keep of her in his heart forever. Not how he found her, the limp body in the bath with all the blood. No, that was not a pretty sight. He wanted to forget it as quickly as possible. He would ask her now, then everything would be all right again. It was raining. He hadn't actually imagined it would be like this. The sun had to shine with them on such a happy day. But he would do it anyway. He knelt down in front of the marble stone, and the fabric of his trousers began to soak up the moisture. The heavy smell of wet earth lingered in the air. Her name on the stone seemed to smile at him, encouraging him to ask the question. He swallowed. Now the time had come. The moment he had been waiting for so long had arrived. "Annalie, will you marry me?" Silence, interrupted only by the bells of the adjacent church, where another funeral service was being held. His grin began to wobble. Had he waited too long? No, he hadn't been able to do it earlier. There had always been so much going on, and then his job, all the business trips. It wasn't his fault. But Annalie didn't say yes. She didn't say anything. It broke his heart.
If you like what you heard, subscribe to my channel for a new story every week.